Hello everybody and welcome back to Dickie's Videos, and where no war game of course remains unplayed. Further ado, here we are again with my demos previews of my channel. This is of course looking at the upcoming, looks really good, it's a game called the Fertile Crescent. Really looking forward to this game. Of course, check the Steam profile out. This is a Wild Interactive Knights Unity publisher. They've got a couple of things under their belt like Scythe, the board game, and Card Hunter and Tools Up, a couple of bangers on there. So this is a interesting RTS strategy game where food is such a big thing for this, and it's really worth trying to take a look at this. And I think this could be even free to play, so I do apologise if that's not the right thing. So we're going to look at the tutorial today and just see what it's all about. So this is the tutorial. I have briefly played a little bit of this to make sure it works fine, but here we are. We've got the generic, of course, amount of food, citizens, housing, wood, bricks and metals. We have lack of food leads to starvation, reduced production, people revolting against you. So food, of course, like the Fertile Crescent, is what we need. So we're going to select this lady here. We're going to build the village centre. While your tribe, place your village centre. Find your villager. Whilst the villager is selected, move the mouse cursor to the village centre construction site. Right click on the villager to finish the construction. There we go, working away. And I think you can zoom out to a bigger level. It's a really interesting dynamic game. And do you know what? I really like these kind of things. And I found quite a lot of them recently on Steam with it just really retro and up my street. I mean, I'm an Age of Empires player from the original. So it definitely tickles my fancy here. So Village Center will automatically train new villagers. You can also click the village to select training progress to your screen. If you ever need to pause the training of villagers, you can. Let's wait for 2 more villagers to come out as trained. So this guy now is collecting berries. So it seems that woman and the child got worked out. Here we go. So now we're getting citizens. Now we're just going to select them to go get some food, because I think we are low on food here. So we've got a accumulator of knowledge points at 3.0. Assuming the amount of villages and food is going to, of course, affect that. So you can have some multiple units creating selection box. Hold down the left mouse button while dragging the mouse to release. That's drag and drop. You can also double click to get all the villagers. So yeah. So explore the map. Fruit trees. You can click on them to forage food. Select the right click. Yep. You click the fruit trees. So wait for the villagers to forage 30 food. So let's get them. We're not far off 30 food. So this is the amount of food. Just so it comes every 10 seconds. So we're -5 food. We just don't want a negative food. What we've got here. So this is metal, wood, and I think we could build other things here, so we're just waiting to get the food. So select one or more of the villagers, construct a clay pit, construction menu. So now we're going to the berries. Let's go to here, which is, oh god, we've got loads of building. Clay pit, and I assume it's in the water, in the bog. Assign more villagers and it will construct faster. I do recommend checking this out on the Steam store. It is going to be very interesting. And I'm going to play more of this and do another video of this playing a multiplayer game. Assign more villagers for the clay pit. So this is now generating a resources of 500 bricks. Wood is the more important resource. Used to construct buildings and training the army. Select one more villagers to go and get wood. So you should now have a basic economy set up. It's good now to dig clay, chop wood, and able to construct more buildings. But your focus should be always to supply a sufficient amount of food. People make sure they do assign enough villagers to foragers to avoid starvation. God, now they're not doing. Ooh, and no more berries. Or some berries over to the left. So hire to construct a dwelling over the building. So let's get a dwelling. We'll get some more villas. So dwelling. So how much resources can she carry? Does it say? Does it say what she got? She's got, oh, she got 1 out of 3. So it's. So construct a resource camp. We ability to drop off wood and brick. So we want to build a resource camp probably in between these here and here, which is a resource camp. Interesting. Where the hell would you build a resource? Oh, we actually got the resources for it. 30 bricks, 10 wood, yep, and 15 seconds. Oh, no, it's a dwelling. A resource camp's 25 bricks, 15 wood. So we need some more wood. That's why I just sat there going, ugh. It needs it would be nice to have a mouse wheel. The one thing I'm noticing now, normally, you know, you're mouse wheeling in and out to scroll, but you can do this button, zoom in for M, which is different. I like that, but I would like a mouse wheel thing. So we've got the wood for that. We're gonna have the wood for that. We just seem to be creating villages like bloody breeding like one-os. We've got a technology tree as well. I've not even looked at that yet. We'll look at that when it asks me to. We're going to go to construct avant a resource camp, which I'm going to do with there, and then all these guys will do this. One thing is interesting is I think we're talking about the fertile plain, so probably in the Nile, and it is nice to see different ethnicities in a game like this, which is interesting. I know it's an interesting point to bring up in this game, but when you think of this game would be in Egypt. This this game would be set in Egypt, so more of course Egyptians rather than white European, which is quite interesting. So next generation granary where your village can drop off food. A granary. So what's the point of having a granary? Maybe it is just like a mill. God, we're like really eating all our food here. I think, lack of housing. So what does that give me? 6. That gives us 16. Go on, Bennett. Otherwise, I start breeding like rabbits. Yep. As fruit trees start to deplete, you will have to start farming food as well. Make sure you collect enough wood to construct farms. Productivity of farm based on the soil quality. Ah, I get you. So, of course, a farm. Oh, there you go. Look at that. It's green. It's green, lads. My God, we are knocking down them trees. Like, you can tell it really bad. There we go. I like that. I should have built, of course, you know, any good Age of Empire would have built that closer. So siege armor reduces the amount of damage. Oh, so we can actually upgrade this to getting reduced damage here. So while placing up for villagers will ultimately work the farms. They finish constructing whenever they have selected at least one wood. So do these deplete and need more wood for things? So whenever you have selected at least one village, indicate the pop up on the farm, show the farms aren't working. So the best advice for surviving early phase of the game is to avoid starvation. Most easily achieved by foraging for food, as long as possible training for farming. Foraging as fast doesn't require resources at the time to construct. Open the technology tree and then click top left. How fast to acquire technology points determine the amount of knowledge your people can generate. However, knowledge will require when you create a food surplus. Try and increase your surplus while you wait. So let's look at the knowledge. So what we've got here. I like the hieroglyphs, kind of like hieroglyphs is. We've got militia. We get militia, we get improved wood cutting, ploughing. I mean, what? How many points? Oh, it's free. There we go. So, can I actually just select any of these? So, mansions, baked clay bricks, improved mining speed, plough. Let's do militia. Oh, there we go. So now we all get that militia skill when we're next to the thing. I like that. Yeah, you see how to tabulate the pages for references. The pages, click the button on the questions, mark the right top. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of it. Really, actually, you know what? Just for the initial gameplay, guys, and I'm really going to come back and play another video this like in a proper game. But actually, really enjoyable, and I recommend checking that out. I think it's free. I think it's a free game, but just see when the Steam cut. I think it's. I'll have to, if I do find the proper link, I will drop the link below. But at the moment in time, this is actually very interesting, and I like what we got so far with the resource generation, but I want to explore that more in another video. So click like and subscribe button, always check the links below, and I'll see you of course on another RTS strategy game, and bye bye.